There is an important divine message today. Watch the video until the end. Be aware that this is not a coincidence if you are viewing it at this moment. You are supposed to have this moment. There's a reason why the universe has brought you here. You are on the precipice of a significant event that will alter your perspective on life. Now is your chance to discover a long-hidden truth that will lead to new opportunities in your life. And it all begins with an epiphany regarding your parents. Your name was used to seal this secret. It has long been hidden from you, but now is the moment for it to emerge to the surface. Something significant that could completely alter your life has been concealed by your parents. They have protected you and they love you, yet they have kept a secret from you about their history that affects both your present and your future. They have kept this secret buried deep for many years, taking these steps to protect you from the consequences of knowing, perhaps believing it was better left in the past, thinking you wouldn't need to hear it. But now, as the universe speaks, silence is no longer an option. It is time to reveal this reality. Your perspective on your family, your history, and even yourself will completely shift as a result of this revelation. A long-sealed secret in your name is suddenly coming to light. This is the time the universe has selected for you to discover it. Remember the words of Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. This verse reminds us that every hidden truth and every challenge is part of a divine plan for growth and abundance. Beloved, if this message stirs your heart and you feel called to embrace this divine truth, I invite you to support this ministry. Please consider clicking the YouTube Super Thanks button and offering a donation of $20, $50, or more. Your generous gift is not just an act of support. It's a declaration of faith in the prosperity and purpose that God has set in motion for your life. Even though you might feel unsure and unprepared, know that your angels have been watching over you the entire while. You are prepared for what lies ahead. You are stronger than you realize. However, I have a question for you before we continue. Are you willing to consider the possibility that your parents, who reared you, may have concealed something from you? Could you come to terms with the possibility that your family's story may not be entirely accurate? Prepare yourself if your heart is open. The universe is prepared to unveil what has long been concealed. Beloved, if this message of divine revelation stirs your spirit, I invite you to join in this journey of faith and transformation. Please, click the YouTube Super Thanks button and offer a donation of $20, $50, or more as a token of your trust in God's abundant promise. Remember the words of Malachi 3:10, "Bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. And try me now in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that there will not be room enough to store it." Your generous act is not only a testament to your faith, it is a declaration that you believe in the prosperity and favor God has ordained for you. This reality is greater than your parents. It is not simply about them. It is a link in a lengthy, continuous chain that goes back many generations. Your life has been impacted by decisions made long before you were born in ways you were unaware of. Your parents wanted to shield you from this information out of love and wisdom. They thought it was for your own benefit. Therefore, they kept this secret hidden. However, silence is no longer an option. The universe is urging you to take charge of your destiny. The truth is yours to claim. It is no longer intended to be concealed, and everything will be different after you do. The secret is about what your parents have been protecting you from, not only about their past. They wanted you to be unaware of your own might. They kept this a secret to keep you safe, not to trick you. They wanted to save you the burden of a truth so potent that it would permanently alter your self-perception once it was made public. What if I told you that your parents' decisions, sacrifices, and hardships were all a part of a greater scheme, and that your family history has influenced you in ways you never could have predicted? The most crucial element, however, is this: their history does not define you. Even if their story led you here, it has no bearing on your future. You now have that option. Imagine this. The whole thing is finally known to you. Everything suddenly makes sense when the puzzle pieces are put together, including the questions, doubts, and things that never quite fit together. There is now a solution for everything, and freedom follows. You are empowered by what you have learned and no longer constrained by what you did not know. Your world will change as soon as you embrace this reality. Opportunities that were always there, waiting for you to see them, will become apparent to you. It will be as though a door has opened inside of you, giving you a new vigor and vitality. Now is your time. You own the future, but the past has prepared you. This secret is quite powerful. It can awaken something deep inside you that you might not even be aware exists. It will reveal to you the potential, strength, and knowledge that have always existed within you. It will all make sense once you discover the truth. Finally, the pieces that have been missing will fit. The question is, though, are you prepared? Because this truth transforms you. It's not just something you hear. You may be uncomfortable now. Perhaps a part of you is asking you to stop reading and turn away because your heart is racing. That's common. The truth is strong and can occasionally engender anxiety before bringing about liberation. But pay attention. This is not a coincidence. The universe has decided that now is the right moment for you to awaken and begin living the life that was always intended for you. You've been kept in the dark for so long, not to harm you, but to keep you safe. However, those ignorant chains are now being broken. The whole picture will soon be revealed to you, and although the truth may initially feel burdensome, it will actually elevate and liberate you. The truth is straightforward but transformative. The secret is about you, not simply your parents. It is about the power that has always been within of you, a power that has been passed down through the generations and is just waiting for the appropriate time to come to life. Not in a way that made you stand out, but in a way that made you unique. Your parents have always recognized your uniqueness. They noticed a power, an energy in you that they were unable to adequately describe. So, not out of cruelty, but out of love, they did what they believed was best. They withheld it from you. They didn't know how to educate it, so they wanted to shield you from it. However, the moment has here. Both you and the cosmos are prepared. It will seem like a switch has been flicked inside of you when you discover this truth. You'll sense a surge of energy that shines through the darkness like a light. The world will appear differently. Things that were before perplexing will now become clear. You will come to understand that you are a force of your own making and not only a product of your parents' decisions or their history. Your life can be shaped in ways you never would have thought possible. No one has ever informed you that you are capable of more. The real question now is, how are you going to use this power? Are you going to accept it? Will you take action and live the life that was always meant for you? Or will you stay put out of fear of what might happen if things change? Because there is no turning back once you embrace this fact. You will no longer be the same person you were before you found out. Everything will change the instant you discover the truth. It may seem overwhelming at first, like walking into bright sunlight after spending too much time in the dark, but eventually things will start to make sense. Small things you previously missed, recurring patterns, figures, and odd coincidences that didn't seem significant before will all become apparent to you. These are indicators, not coincidences. The cosmos has been directing you toward this point the entire time. You will develop a strong feeling of purpose. The tug of your destiny will be evident and irrefutable to you. You'll know exactly where you're supposed to go for the first time. There's more, though. Your parents' secret is only one aspect of the jigsaw. Directly beyond the surface lies another truth. There is someone who has been keeping an eye on you, guiding you in the direction of the life you were always destined to lead. This person has long been a part of your life, quietly mentoring you in ways you were unaware of. Every moment is deliberate. Every phrase brings you one step closer to the truth. A modest gesture here, a chat there. It is now time to find out who they are. Everything will fall into place once you do. You will finally receive the answers to the questions that have been bothering you. The people in your life, the decisions you've taken, the challenges you've encountered, all of these things have been part of the grand plan that has been unfolding all along. You now have a decision to make. Will you accept the reality, regardless of how startling it may be? Will you choose to turn away and stick with what you've always known? Or will you embrace your destiny while being fully conscious of the forces that have been directing you? I want you to inhale deeply and give this some thought. This is a crucial message. You have come to this point because of everything you have gone through, including difficult times, hardships, and times when you felt lost. Although it might have seemed like life was dragging you down, it was actually getting you ready. Every hardship molded you. Every setback strengthened you. You're ready now. But transformation comes with the truth. You must comprehend what will happen next now that you are discovering the family secret. This information will change your perspective on the world and open openings, but it will also provide difficulties. Some may try to stop you, and not everyone will be pleased with what you discover. Others could act as though there is no truth. This is due to the fact that truth is potent. It spreads like water ripples. You can't go back once you realize it. What has been disclosed cannot be undone, and some individuals aren't prepared for that. However, you are. You are being called to take charge of your life, to transcend the constraints of the past, and to create a future that is true to who you are. Although the journey ahead will not be simple, it will be worthwhile. You are now on the brink of a transformative moment. Waiting for you to claim it is the truth. However, I want you to keep in mind something crucial before moving forward. You have always been led by the universe. You've never been on this journey by yourself. Everything that led you to this point was a sign, an odd coincidence, or a gut feeling that things was going to change. You may have dismissed those emotions as random or ignored them in the past, but now you realize that the universe has been nudges and whispers to you to make sure you didn't miss this opportunity. It's up to you to choose what will happen next. The secret is out. You are aware of the truth, but what you do with it is more important than knowing it. Will you accept it, take ownership of it, and utilize it to influence your future? Or will you ignore it and act as though nothing has changed? You're not aware of how powerful you are. The question is, will you use it? There's a reason why the universe put this message in front of you. It's a call to action, a sign. This is your chance to take charge of your life and assume the role you were always destined to play. Your family's secret has been revealed. The future is open and waiting for you to mold it. The past no longer confines you. Let the angel's message be widely disseminated. If you believe in God, please subscribe to our channel. I appreciate your unwavering support and presence during our quest for love. Amen. You have the option to donate up to $20 to express your support.